All right, so this is another one I want to break down today. I want to break down the gameplay for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth today. Check it out. See if there's maybe some Easter eggs we can try to figure out from this. Try to maybe see what the hell's going on with a closer look at it. So I want to take a look at it again and just kind of look at it slowly, a bit by bit.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
Something I did not pay attention to is earlier when I first saw this while Summer Games was going on. He said something about tornado. Oh my God. The end of Remake. The end of Remake. So, if you don't remember, at the end of Remake, there was a big ass tornado, some type of singularity type of thing, event thing, right? And you know, you went to this portal essentially to fight Sephiroth and whoop his ass, right? But there was still like all this crazy shit going on in Midgar with the whole plot ghost stuff and whatnot, and big tornado stuff and whatnot. Yeah. And I'm wondering, now that I'm looking at this a second time, if this is not the main timeline with all the other party members, this could be the Zack timeline. Let's continue.
Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in
Tifa,
progress.
Red 13, Aerith. Is Cloud not in there?
Tornado. We're still disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0,
Barrett's
1,
there.
and 2. Amidst
So,
the wreckage of the
notice Cloud is not
expressway,
here.
Search and rescue operations are already in progress.
If I'm not mistaken, Cloud is not here. Which further potentially confirms that what's happening in there is the Zack timeline, where everybody's either hurt or dead or potentially dead. Because, I'm sorry, spoilers, but Yuffie DLC, there's something that happens at the end of that makes it seem like something happened to Aerith. Because Zack goes back to the church. And people are crying. But that would make sense if this is related to that. And then this here is the main timeline we're in.
Wow.
With everybody here
Just
going
look
into open
at it
world.
all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
I want to focus on that real quick. So he says something, in reality, it's barely hanging on. And regardless of what they've done to it, Air Surprise, it's still there. I feel like, obviously, if you play Remake and you've played it fully, like play it through a second time, you'll get that Aerith already kind of knows what the hell's going on. Like, she knows. She's in tune with, the plan and everything like that. The fact she says that line, I just adds to that, where she just already kind of knows. It's like, wow, it's still there, even though despite what we did to it. And then Red 13, it seems like he kind of knows something too, possibly. Because he's basically like, reality's barely, it's barely hanging on. Let me go back to it. Hold on, sorry.
Hanging on. But in reality, it's barely hanging on.
In reality, it's barely hanging on. Sorry, not reality itself, but the world, the planet, is barely hanging on. And that could be an added factor too, because of the whole timeline and alternate timeline stuff going on and shit that's merging or fucking with each other. Interesting. Wow, I love this dude. The open worldness.
What's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but
This is this has to be the Chocobo farm. This has to be the Chocobo farm. It's like some forest areas, open world stuff. Yeah, this This has to be Choco forms like Chocobo or Choco Billy is here somewhere. And I'm guessing it's where you can breed Chocobo and stuff like that.
As far as I know, Cloud was never in.
And everybody's
Nibelheim
riding
5 years ago.
Chocobos. Wait, hold on.
Cloud was never. But as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
So, Tifa makes a great point. That's from the original, right? Because her memories, even though in the original, she doesn't really say it out loud, really, or too often. Her memories are affected too, but at the same time, she doesn't really remember Cloud being in Nibelheim 5 years ago when the events happened where Sephiroth burned it down. Even though in the original timeline, technically Cloud was there, he was just a regular, like, soldier grunt. He was an actual soldier. He was just like one of the gunmen, essentially. And it's interesting, she brings that up. I'm not sure who she's talking to in this moment, because, you know, they like to, you know, mislead and what the hell's going on with certain lines when what's going on. But it's like she's remembering stuff. And Cloud probably remembers it differently, like how he's supposed to remember differently, because he thinks he was there, you know, but he really wasn't. He had freaking traumatic stress because of Zack's death, and his memory and mind just went fucking haywire.
The life stream. It is the very essence of
Boogie
our
ding.
star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
The other person that would probably most likely know what's going on besides Sephiroth and Aerith is this guy. Hopefully. We'll see.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the
Could be
Mad,
Rufus talking
I
there?
believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what.
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Okay, we're seeing combat here. Something I want to point out that I kind of glanced at the first time I saw this earlier, but didn't fully like go into, is this shit right here. Whatever the hell this shit is. We obviously got limit break bar here. We got MP here, right? We've got our ATB gauge here. We got health here, right? What the hell is this? We don't know. We don't know yet. But that's something to be like, is that something to do with the other characters? Is it just Barrett and Red 13 alone here fighting as a team duo? Or is this something with other characters maybe you can call in? Or summons? Don't know.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Wow. Wow. Dude. Junin Harbor, man. Look at this shit. Oh my god. I know it's not the best when I was at 1080p, but god damn, dude. And this is possibly the airship. This might be the airship up here. God damn. That's fucking dope. Play as Nanaki, Red 13 here. And this is what we were hoping for from based off Yuffie DLC, is like these combo team up moves. And you got Yuffie and Red 13 doing some crazy flippy dippy like duality team up combos, assist type move shit. You know, they notice this. They know what we want. They know what the players want, us or a good amount of us want. I want anyway, based on Yuffie DLC, where they make the combat more fluid, more fun, more team oriented, where you can do these team up moves or follow-up attacks or combo moves. Like, look at that. That's great. You know what? I wonder if this is what that's related to. Now that I think about it, I wonder if this, like this whole little weird, like, I don't know, bar here, set of bars or files type looking thing here could be the amount of maybe combo moves you can do or build up. I wonder it's related to that.
What the? Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you...
So it looks like here, Punisher mode is still a thing for Cloud. I think earlier when it showed Tifa and Barrett, they still had their stuff too. Let me go back. Retrieve, ninjutsu, ward shift, attack. Operator mode is back, strong attack, okay. Overcharge, he still has overcharge. Vengeance mode, wait, what? Oh, that must be Red 13. Overcharge, he still has overcharge, okay.
She can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
Green. Yeah.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
I'm trying to figure out if this is either Sephiroth or Cloud talking right here.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Like, or it's both. Like, maybe it's Cloud and then Sephiroth or something. Because I'm wondering who the hell they're referring to. You think it's Sephiroth talking both lines there? And even if it is it Aerith or Tifa? Or both he's referring to? Because he's like, essentially, you know I killed her. So who is she? Which, once again, and we figured this out by playing Remake, that one of the Sephiroths is from Advent Children, a future timeline. So the line from Reunion was Cloud. Yeah, that definitely sounded like Cloud. I agree. The line from Reunion definitely sounded like Cloud. So I'm wondering what the hell's up with that. Unless that's when Cloud is taken over at some point to essentially give up the black materia, you know, to Sephiroth. I wonder. Or if that's something else that maybe happens in his past. And, you know, they're expanding upon it. I don't know. Or that could be something within his mind we see, you know, possibly. It could be a misdirection, an illusion, whatever have you. You know, these devs are having fun with this. They're messing with our heads on what the hell we can try to figure out. But it wouldn't surprise me. You know, how much more connected Sephiroth Cloud may be in this version of the game. And like I said, if he's talking about who is she, I feel like Sephiroth might be referring to maybe Aerith, but a different version of Aerith, possibly. Because in his mind, he's already killed her, right? If it's future Sephiroth, right? I don't know. This shit's exciting. Something here, yeah. So there were some other iconic shots and scenes here. We saw Cosmo Canyon with Bugenhagen, flashback of Nibelheim, and Pisby Northern Crater. Right. New combat footage similar to Rebirth for when some notable additions to Red 13 Yuffie are both confirmed to be playable. Right, we already saw that. Also to be a team-up style limit break moves. Okay, so once again, that's probably referring to that 1 meter or bar, whatever the heck, below the ATB gauge. Yeah, so here's what I'm wondering. Like that line here, talking about, you know that I killed her, so who is she? And this could either be Aerith or Tifa. One of the two. right? And he could be referring maybe to Tifa and Zack's timeline, or Aerith and Zack's timeline, not the main timeline. You know, that's also another possibility. And it looks like it will arrive on PS5 in early 2024 and come on 2 discs. So, yeah. Yeah. Not much else to gather from it. I just want to check this real quick to see, but yeah. I don't know. We have to wait for more details. I mean, after Final Fantasy 16 drops, you know, we'll surely get more details. Possibly Gamescom might be another, you know, way to get more details. But then again, I think Square Enix has their own event coming up, I think on Monday. So maybe some more details then, before Gamescom. The other thing I can think of is Tokyo Game Show. If not Gamescom, then Tokyo Game Show. We might get some more details, hopefully. And then obviously Game Awards. You know, outside of that, I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they'll be featured as State of Play or Showcase for PlayStation.